I was having very disturbing symptoms before I got here. Erratic blood pressure. Then there was a rapid pulse. Pulse rate would go as high as 120, 150. Once it went as high as 150. Of course, everyone asked me to see the cardiologist. They felt it was a cardiovascular problem, but then all the tests we did showed that the heart was okay. I was also experiencing dizziness, weakness, brain fog, tingling on my hands and feet, sometimes pain on my joints. And these were the symptoms that presented alongside the fast heart rate and the high blood pressure. I went from hospital to hospital. The first hospital I went to, I was admitted. I entered the hospital in a better state than I came out. By the time I came out, I couldn't raise my hands, I couldn't raise my legs. I went to the second hospital and something just said to me, check for poison. And I told them, I said, check for poison. And they asked me poison, and they didn't do the test. I went to the third hospital, which was a heart center, and they were frustrated because every symptom I presented, they gave me medication for. But because it was fueled by something, the medication wasn't really as effective as it should be. So they were frustrated. At some point they say, okay, maybe you need to see a psychologist, because they felt it was in my head. And I mentioned to them as well, check for poison, but they didn't. Told that there's a very good doctor here, see him. And I was like, okay. So when I met with him, because in the other hospitals, they made me feel like something was wrong with me or my symptoms were imagined. I didn't want to tell Dr. Carlos all my symptoms, but to my surprise, when I told him the few symptoms I felt comfortable telling him, he said to me, these are not all your symptoms. You have more symptoms. He printed out a list and he said, you know what, tick every symptom that you have on this list. And there were 10 things on the list and I ticked 9. He said, I think I know what you have. And that's how our journey started. And he admitted me. Of course, he was running some tests, so it took a while. He admitted me, and luckily on the second day of admission, the test results that I had done for the poison came out, and I had 6 metal poisonings, including arsenic, aluminium, molybdenum, chromium, zinc, palladium, platinum, all heavy metal poisonings. Right now, I'm not yet 100%, but I'm definitely not what I was when I came here. When I came here, I couldn't lift my hands, I couldn't lift my feet. It was horrible. But right now, you can see, I can talk, I can gesticulate, I walk around, it's a lot better. These doctors, they are hands-on. They know what they are doing. And in a system where nobody believes you or take you serious, it's very comforting to know that you can meet these type of people who are really, for the lack of a better word, it's just like meeting with Jesus to heal you, honestly. That's how I see it. There should be a conscious effort in the medical system, because a lot of people have died through these means. And I think it's one of the easiest ways that they kill people, because when it presents symptoms, the doctors just treat the symptoms of the poison, but the underlying cause is left unattended. So this person, the poisons with which I was poisoned with, my doctor made me understand that it's supposed to give you a prolonged death. I mean, come on. I feel that the medical system really needs to take the pain to look into poisoning, put departments in every hospital that will be for poison specifically, because the antidote we couldn't even get. There should be toxicology department, toxicology and section in every hospital, because it would amaze you how many people are being killed for poisoning and nobody knows or can do anything about it. If I didn't come to this hospital, if I went to another hospital, I'll just be marking time, because they'll tell me it's arsenic, there's nothing we can do. But luckily, I was able to come here, and the doctors here, they know their onion. Dr. Carlos is very good, and he was able to find out what the antidote is and to use it.
Hello, this is Dr. Corolles Bibawi from Coptic Hospital, Lagos, Nigeria. I am internal medicine and nephrology physician. As you saw in this video, the lady was diagnosed and treated from heavy metal poisoning. And it is not common disease, it is very rare disease, and we are going to put her symptoms in case of anyone had similar symptoms or matched her symptoms. He can call us in one of the phone numbers on this video, and we are happy to help anyone anytime. This is Coptic Hospital, Lagos, Nigeria.